Hi there, my name is Jacqueline, one of the Emotional Health and Wellbeing Practitioners at PauseUOB. Thank you for coming to our December listening post. You may have heard our previous posts, but if not, take a look for the recordings we've made throughout the semester. September's Welcome Week, October's Black History Month, and November's Disability History Month listening posts, each of which explore the ways that poetry can be a source of solace, companionship, and inspiration. As December marches on, we find ourselves adjusting to the chill, to the atmospheric fog, and to the darker months. We can't help but feel affected by the seasonal changes. For some of us, December is accompanied by family and festivities, while for others, it may be a quiet time for introspection and rest. Maybe it's a mix of both, or at least you hope it will be. Meanwhile, the pressure of January deadlines and exams continues to hum in the background. With all of this in mind, I would like to share 3 poems with you today. The first poem leans into the quiet, into the solitude, through careful observation and inquiry of the seasonal changes that are afoot. This poem is called December by Sean Hewitt, which I was introduced to earlier this month in the Wordsworth Grasmere Center poetry group that I attend. The way the poet describes the waking up of winter and asks questions about its delicate features forges a closeness with the season that creates a space in which to pause and really listen to the world around us, and then just maybe the world within us as well. December by Sean Hewitt. I imagine winter returning as if woken from a dream, clambering from the iced rabbit hole of the field open-mouthed. The sound it makes coming home, knee-deep in the night, its slow feet, the numb toes. I listen for the pain in the white shins of the birches, splintered trees charred by cold, limbs creaking. What is the sound of winter? Bark dropping wetly beneath the laid-down lace of the snow. And where does it go? To the scales of the fish, which are its sequins, to the frost skin of the pond, where it grows itself, to the branches of the water, in which it sits, spinning its own white body. This second poem explores the complex emotions associated with the end of the holiday season and that annual tradition of dismantling the Christmas tree, if that is a ritual in your world. The nostalgia associated with each ornament, memories of the distant and more recent past, and a delicate awareness of the passage of time are featured here. The poet calling for an appreciation of the richness of this moment. If the Christmas tree isn't meaningful for you, maybe the themes of this poem will remind you of similar emotional tensions present in a tradition close to your heart. This poem is called Taking Down the Tree by Jane Kenyon. "Give me some light," cries Hamlet's uncle midway through the murder of Gonzago. "Light, light," cry scattering courtesans. Here, as in Denmark, it's dark at 4, and even the moon shines with only half a heart. The ornaments go down into the box, the silver spaniel, my darling on its collar, from mother's childhood in Illinois. The balsa jumping jack my brother and I fought over, pulling limb from limb. Mother drew it together again with thread while I watched, feeling depraved at the age of 10. With something more than caution, I handle them, and the lights, with their tin star-shaped reflectors, brought along from house to house, their pasteboard toy suitcases increasingly flimsy. Tick, tick, the desiccated needles drop. By supper time, all that remains is the scent of balsam fir. If it's darkness we're having, let it be extravagant. I'll end today with a poem about ending one year and beginning the next. This is a time for reflection, a time to let go of the thoughts, feelings, unfinished projects, ideas, and anything else that needs letting go of, and taking what needs taking with you into January. I'll stop the recording at the end of this poem and wish you a peaceful holiday season. This is Burning the Old Year by Naomi Shahib Nye. Burning the Old Year. Letters swallow themselves in seconds. Notes friends tied to the doorknob. Transparent scarlet paper sizzle like moth wings, marry the air. So much of any year is flammable. Lists of vegetables, partial poems, orange swirling flame of days. So little is a stone. Where there was something and suddenly isn't, an absence shouts, celebrates, leaves a space. I begin again with the smallest numbers. Quick dance, shuffle of losses and leaves, only the things I didn't do crackle after the blazing dies.